bill. Senator Manchin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me first of all thank each and every one of you. It's very impressive to have the leaders of the services of the greatest defense of a country one could ever hope to live in, and I appreciate it. The respect you all have for each other is evident, and I appreciate that also. I must say that my experience as a governor, which I think is the greatest honor that I could ever have bestowed upon me as a citizen of the great state of West Virginia, is to be governor of my great state, and also with that having a close relationship with my Guard. That close relationship, you get a title as governor, which is commander-in-chief, which is a little bit much, if you will. But I can assure you that watching the performance of my Guard and the Guardsmen I've met all over this country is unparalleled to anything I've been witness to. I had a chance also to travel with other governors as we would go, and you all would be so kind to take us over to visit in Afghanistan, Iraq, and we go in and be able to say thank you to our troops for the services they gave. And to a T, I will say this. Every one of the commanders of every base that we attended and visited, they make a point to come up to me and say, I want to tell you of the expertise, the professionalism, the commitment that your Guardsmen have and what an asset they are to our command. So with that, I would say that I didn't see the difference. I really didn't. And I never really thought about why it hadn't been looked upon equally at the Pentagon or the Joint Chiefs. I've thought about this quite a bit since then. And I know change is hard. Being in the positions, I've had to make a lot of decisions, and I know it comes very, very hard. The thing I would ask, and whoever would want to answer this, and General Dempsey, you might want to start with yourself. Do any of you believe, and I think you can tell there's been some wonderful questions here and some wonderful testimonies, and Senator Graham does such an expert job of holding his emotions back and his feelings. But with that being said, do any of you believe that this legislation, and I believe it will be passed, that you would have a hard time cycling and being able to do the job that you're charged with doing at the level that needs to be done for the defense of our country?
I will start, Senator. Thanks for the opportunity. And also, you're the second senator to sort of imply that we're averse to change. We are, I promise you, one of the most change-oriented organizations you're going to see appear before you at any time, and that change will be clear to you as you see the effect of some of the budget decisions that are being made. So we're not averse to change, nor are we resistant. In fact, as you know, this body charges us to give you our personal best military advice, and that's what you're getting today. And you're getting it because we have a system in place right now that actually works remarkably well. We have one Army, we have one Air Force. I don't know what impact this will have, and therefore you are sensing some reluctance on our part to embrace something. It could be that nothing changes. That would be the best possible outcome, but then one might say, well, if nothing's going to change, why are we changing? I would say it's a matter, the decision before you is one of context. The context of adding Craig McKinley to the Joint Chiefs, which in some ways would be a powerful symbol to our citizen soldiers. I got that. But the other context is for me, more compelling argument about turning to Ray Odierno and saying, I want soldiers from you, and I don't care if they're active guard or reserve. So I don't know the answer to your question, Senator, but I am concerned about it.
Well, let me just say this. I just have the utmost confidence in all of you, and I know that you wouldn't be in the position you were if the orders that were evaluated and then accepted and then fulfilled, and I don't anticipate anything different from that. The thing that I observe is that truly the Guard is the only visible part of our Defense Department right now that the citizens of this great country can connect to. If it wasn't for the Guard, we wouldn't even know there was a conflict. But it's the moms and the pops and uncles and aunts and brothers and sisters that get redeployed, and that we're all there sending them off, and our towns come out and our states come out. They come home and we welcome them home. We'll cry with them, we mourn with them when we have a loss of one of our loved ones. So they are the fabric of our whole defense system. I think that's why some of us are so passionate about this piece of legislation, to have an equal footing. And I will finally say this, that there's not, I think as you have to be as frustrated as maybe myself and other people around this country as they look at the functions of Congress right now. We can't come to agreement on anything. This is one thing I think we are agreeing on. And please don't deny us this moment. Please don't deny us the chance to come together as Democrats and Republicans for the sake of this great country and put America first. And that's what we're asking. So with that, we might respectfully disagree, but we sure do respect, and hopefully that you know that we respect you at the highest levels. We want to thank you, and we hope you would consider this legislation. I want to encourage the chairman to make sure that our majority leader knows how important it is for this piece of legislation. I'm sure this will be an amendment to that legislation, but for this bill to move forward, I know you've been working diligently, sir, and I support you 100%. We got to get this bill, and I support the Guard being a full standing member. Thank you so much.